Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more.
What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Boston Red Sox franchise here on ESGNet. We're back here for some more action, but we're on the farm here today. We're going to go down to AAA and check out our Red Sox down here. Currently right now 22-17, right now in third place in the International League East division. And of course, we're taking on the Bison, who are currently 17-22. They're 7 games back of the Knights, who lead the division right now. And of course, we'll see Josh Walker in action here to start off today's episode, as he is a lefty for C potential, 56 overall. He's been in the majors for a short time there. 30 years of age, 6'6", 225 pounds. And of course, he's he's got a call up there to last season, but for the most part, been in the minors for the majority of his career. And we'll see what he does here today, as he has a 3.52 ERA. His last start was against the St. Paul Saints, as they end up getting a no decision in that game. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, no home run, 2 walked 2, and struck out 3. Into the game with a $1.80 for his ERA for the day. So we're trying to get ourselves in position here to take first place. They've actually been playing some really good baseball. I've been looking at their stats here as of late. I'm thinking about even calling up a couple of players here. One of them being Toro, Abraham Turner, which I actually did some research about him. He's been actually in the majors, or been in the minor leagues, and had a couple September call-ups from different teams. Matter of fact, the Red Sox just called him up last year, and I think in real life here, I think recently they just called him up to play with the major league club there. And I think he might end up getting he might get a call up here in this series here before too long here this season. But as we take a look here, this is one of the customized stadiums that's in the game that I found. Some kind of similar to what the Bisons actually play at. So a shout out to whoever, I can't remember who made this, but it was on the stadium curator there, and they've actually updated it. They've actually fixed it. It's actually not crashing like it was when I originally was downloading this game or this ballpark here. There are still some tweaks they need to make, but for the most part here, it's still usable, I guess you could say, and to download some of the ballparks. And this is definitely one that I've pretty much downloaded all the AAA ballparks. So anytime we go in the AAA here in this series, and also my Chicago series, you'll see some of those ballparks in there. As we see a nice strikeout there to get the end of the inning. As we get a nice job there, as we're able to get ourselves out of the inning here. So Josh Walker, we'll see here, he's pitching there for the Bison. As we'll see, Zaby hits this one here off the wall out there. That's going to drive in a run. That's going to get the first run now for the Red Sox here, as they'll get the first run of the day. Nice hit. Garcia will be up next, as we'll see what he can do. And we'll see a curveball there high and inside, as he has an 0-1 count. At least trying to move this runner over. And of course, since the last time we've seen them, they've actually been playing pretty well. I think of the last 10, I think they're 6-4 here. And we'll see if we can continue that trend of playing very well. So see the force out there at second base. I don't know what our guy was doing there, but he should have been there already. Well, we'll see Sograd here. He'll go ahead and get advanced the runner up 90 feet. That's going to be a wild pitch. So he has a 1-1 count. We'll see if Nick can take advantage of this position that Walker's in right now. As Nick right now batting .230. Been struggling a little bit here and there. But I think for the most part here, we're just another wild pitch being thrown there by Walker. I think Walker's more worried about not having any runs scored upon him than the actual, job that he needs to be worried about, which is getting rid of Nick here. Well, Nick says, you know what? No, never mind. I was going to say, I thought he maybe had that one over the wall, but instead it gets caught at the warning track. So we'll see Zach out here. Zach Penrod, he's our starter. He had that first time we've seen him. Did a great job there getting a quick 1, 2, 3. And right now, he ends up getting a walk here. So manager's letting us know, giving a signal there, that there's a still opportunity here for Leo. As Jimenez here throws, goes down to second base. We try to get him out, but he is just too quick, as Miles Straw gets the strikeout. It's Jimenez now 1 for 1 here for the day, as he'll pop this one out to shallow right field here. That's going to drop down here. We'll see if this one's going to be a run, and it is for Buffalo, as Buffalo is able to tie this game up now 1 apiece here in the bottom of the 4th. As Martinez is up next. Martinez 0 for 1. Runner on first with 1 out. Now he gets a strikeout on him. As nice job there from Zach, as he's able to get the first out of the inning. So now Nunez is up next. A young man from Puerto Rico, as he drops this one there. And of course, Roman Anthony has been hitting pretty decent here. His average is up. He's getting close to that. Getting close to average. He's still around that 2. I think last time I checked 250, 260 around there. So he is starting to go up there some. But obviously we got room of improvement there. He is our top prospect here in our organization. We'll see a flare shot out there to shallow left center field here. Garcia got to throw this one in, but it's too late, as the runner will come across. As Buffalo now leads it 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Watley is up next. He's got 2 on and 2 out. This will be a fly there. Should be quick enough, or should be easy enough for Solgrad there to get to. We'll get, as a matter of fact, speaking of Sograd here, he has a runner on second and trying to avoid this double play here as he's trying to run down the first base line. He's going to be safe. So the runner is going to be out at first with 1 away now, as Sograd avoids the double play, but does wipe off one of our own guys. Excuse me, off the board. Roman Anthony up next. He's 1 for 2 here, as he swings and misses there, and that's, again, showing that he's still got some development here to go. But he is, like I said, over the last couple of games here, he's been doing pretty well. Just got to get that bat rattling here for him. As Grissom now up next. And Grissom here is hit this one there to the second baseman. Second baseman trying to make a play there to first, but it cannot, as the runner will be safe. So 2 runners on board with 2 out for the Worcester Red Sox, as Abraham Toro 1 for 2. He's singled, and of course he has 10 home runs, 30 RBIs right now. He's, like I said, one of those players that I think with we can kind of utilize him as a big hitter. As the third baseman is going to go high and deep off to left field. That ball is gone. 3-run shot there for the Woo Sox, as that's Abraham Toro's 11th home run of the season. And speaking of him, I was doing some research. Like I said, he's been with different. I think he originally was drafted by the Astros, and then played for the A's for a bit, and then of course most recently here he is with the Red Sox, and he's starting to develop pretty well. He got called up a couple times with each of those ball clubs, and now I think as I checked the stats a couple nights ago, he's right now been called up here recently to the Red Sox. So he's future third baseman. As we see, this is a deep shot. Wow, what a shot that was right there for Rivera, as he gets his 3rd home run, and Pingard gives up a home run. And that is that was almost a moon. If that net wasn't there in left field, that ball would still be going out of the ballpark right now. As he brings himself and Jimenez in here. Take a look at this shot here. This is a beautiful shot. And that one's just going right out. I mean, literally, if that net wasn't up there, that would be going out of the ballpark. But there's a highway that sits over there behind that left field. We'll see this one going to go ahead. And that's going to be another shot there. That's Roman Anthony. He has got a 2nd home run of the season. 556 for him, as he takes that one for a beautiful ride. And the Woo Sox here is now, of course, tacking on some more runs here. So that's what I like to see from our future center fielder here. As he has the power. We got to get that power up. We got to get more pro. We got to get that vision up for him. And that's just going to be a working process. As we'll see, Philip Skis here. He'll pop this one here out to left field. This is going to go deep. It's going to go back, and it's go out of the ballpark. Home run for the Red Sox. As Philip hits his 4th of the year, 350. It's now, I believe, 6-4 here in the top half of the 8th. Man, we are starting to light these boys up here late. And so we take a look here, and just right down the middle, not where you want that ball to be. And he just did a great job there of timing that pitch and able to drive that one out of the ballpark here. As that's just another great shot. And like I said, that fencing up there is to protect the drivers there on that highway that's nearby. I know in real life that highway is actually further back, but in the sake of the game there, they put it. They actually got it pretty close there. I can't remember. I think there's a building right there. Supposed to be right there, on that left-hand side. But of course they couldn't. I guess they didn't feel like they could find the right building to put in that section there. I could be wrong. You guys let me know down below in the comment section, but especially if you're from the area around the Buffalo area, if you're a Bison fan, is this stadium accurate? It's a little off, but they try to get it the best they could possibly get it. But we'll see a ball being hit over the left field, another base hit, and that drives in another run. Nice job there from Roman Anthony. It's now 7-4, top of the 9th here with 1 on and 1 out. Vaughn up the bat. He's going to find a spot there in shallow right field. That's going to be a base hit. Roman is going to come around to 3rd. As now the runners are on the corners, as Nick Robinson, who has been in the game for a while now, is getting kind of lit up here. We'll see Toro up next here. He's 2 for 4 in today's game. We'll see what he does here in this one. Oh, he blasts this one out to right field. That ball's up and gone. Home run. Another 3-run shot there for him. His 2nd home run in this game. He has now 12 for the season. as Abraham showing what he can do as he just obliterates that baseball. That baseball goes screaming out of here for another 3-run shot. Look at this, 400 feet there. Nice exit velocity of 108.3. And Robinson, I think he is pretty much fed up with the way we've been hitting off of here today. So it's now 10-4 here in the bottom of the ninth here. This is pretty much just a cleanup job now here for Justin Wilson, as he is looking to come out here and get a quick 1-2-3 here on the Bison, as Josh Rivera is up next. Rivera batting .283. He's 1 for 3 here in today's game, and we'll see here. This will be a nice little cue shot up the middle. And Grissom there throws the first, and that is going to be out number 2 here, as the Red Sox are now just 1 out away from getting game 1. And they set a pretty good tone for this first game here today. As we'll take a look here as Justin's last batter, hopefully, that he has to worry about facing here. 1-2 count, and the Red Sox get the win. Nice job there from Wilson, as we're able to pick up the victory. Nice win for the Red Sox, and of course, that's going to get us even a little closer now to those Knights, the Charlotte Knights there, who are currently in first place in our division. I believe there's like a 2.5 game, but now it might be just a 2 game or so, yeah, 2 game or a game and a half lead they have over us right now. Toro 3 for 5 for the game for this series, or for this game here today. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Jeez. Penrod, 8 innings of work, 8 hits, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 earned against him. As you take a look at there, Roman, of course, had a nice day. 3 for 5 for him, as he had 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and struck out once. And then you see the batting as well. And like I said, this was just a really good game. Our guys did a great job there in the 9th inning. Just kept stacking the deck against the Bison with the excellent pitching that we got. As for the Bison, not so much there. They struggled, but they were starting to come back there, especially in the 6th inning. But too little, too late. And Jacob Barnes gets hit with that loss. So Tideman is the next pitcher here that we'll see here in game 2 of this series. B potential, 68 overall. He's a lefty as well. 22 years of age. He's just brand new to coming into professional baseball. 6'4", 220 pounds, from California. He has a 4-seamer, slider, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. And so far, of the 8 starts or at least the 8 games he had 8 starts. He's 1 for 3 here to this season, or 1 in 3, I should say. 38 and 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 56 hits, 27 runs. 21 of those were earned. 4 home runs, 10 walks, 35 strikeouts, and a 4.89 ERA. And of course, he's a youngster. He's still learning the game, still trying to craft his abilities, and of course his repertoire there that I mentioned earlier. But his last start was against the St. Paul Saints there in Minnesota, and it was 5 innings he pitched. He gave up 10 hits, 3 runs, all 3 were earned, a home run towards the end of it, near the just as he was almost gonna get the have a nice safe inning there in the 5th. He ended up giving a big home run, and of course a strikeout. He had 3 of those. 5.40 for his ERA right now. And like I said, we're hoping to see if we can try to take advantage of those numbers. And of course, most importantly, it's inexperience on the hill here today, as we have Purcell's there, 21 years of age. He's a youngster as well, and of course we have to make sure we can protect him, and by doing so, we have to try to get some run support for him. 21 years of age, 6'1", 160 pounds, from Venezuela. He's pitched a little close to 50 innings so far this season. He's given up 2 home runs. He's struck out 40, and the ERA right now at $1.74. He has 5 quality starts, and of course his WAR there you see at 1.5. He has a 4-seam, a curve, a changeup, and a sweeper. And the sweeper has a good bite to it towards the end there. So I'm hoping to see that as kind of a closing pitch there for him. We'll see how he does, but we'll go ahead and do a quick manage here in game 2, and we'll kind of be doing this throughout this series here. We'll kind of jump in and out of when it comes to playing at full games or playing some games like this, like quick manage here, and we'll of course jump in if whenever we get in a little bit of trouble here, or we want a pitching matchup that I would like to see. But so far, looking pretty good right now. We got a 2-0 lead right now going into the bottom of the second. So our pitcher's looking very strong here. We got 2 runs, 5 hits so far for the Red Sox. Bisons right now, they're trying to find their way, as they're trying to, of course, forget about that loss that they had just that last game there in game 1 of this series. So as we see the quick manage here, and this I really like the new quick manage here. I think I'm gonna start using this a lot more. The situational thing that I tried here, I wish it would work more often. It just seems like it doesn't work too often for me. And like I said, I'm still trying to tweak it, trying to find the right settings so where it can have me, jump in a situation there. Because I like that. That's a great way of kind of keeping you on your toes about finding out, okay, what situation I'm in. Okay, like I'm 2 out, down by a run, bottom of the 8th. We got runners on first and third. What do we do? And go from there. So looks like we might be jumping in here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Okay, no, we're not going to jump in yet. I couldn't remember really when we jumped in here. And of course, I will tell you now, if we do jump in here, if I remember correctly, I think this is the game that the audio went bad. It was actually because I had the commentator still on. I think what it was, because I just was recording the episode that is after this one, which I think is the start of the Atlanta series. It was the Tiger series, the previous video. So video, it was a full game that I played that you guys can actually see on the channel here. But I had the regular commentary on the game. I didn't commentary to do play-by-play. It was the actual commentaries on the game, and I forgot that I left that on when I was playing this one, and it was too late. I couldn't do nothing about it. So I think I went ahead and I threw out this audio. So you'll be hearing more of this music through the rest of this. But right now, it looks like we got a run there in the 6th. Bison now actually got their first run here in the 6th, as there's a little bit of a pitching change now. Robertson coming in for the Bison, and looks like another pitching change here. Jacob Parham's now coming out here. Toro, of course, he's been doing very, very well in the series. Of course, today not so well, over 3. As we'll see Birdie come in here now. He's one of our other young stars there. Of course, we're looking at some starting pitching when it comes to recruiting, and we'll talk more about that in a couple episodes from now. About the starting, or some of the starters I'm looking at. There's some pretty good this season. I guess this first year is a lot of heavy pitching pitchers out there. There's a lot of good pitchers, and of course we're looking for shortstops, and of course we are looking at some other position players as well. I think we need to start looking at some outfielders as well, because outfielders were getting kind of thin and especially in the corners there, and the left and right field. But we'll go ahead here. Sograd here, I should say. Here hits this one here high and deep out to right field. This one is up and it's gone. It's a home run, and that's a 3-run shot there. It's gonna be his 3rd home run of the season, and the Red Sox tack on some more here. As this has been, really true. The guys in the top 6 in our lineup here in this first 2 games, they've been very electric when it comes to home runs. And you see right here, this one just screaming out of here, as it's not that deep, but it does do a good job here of getting a home run. So now 5-1 here, as we'll see Anthony here. Of course, he is going to be safe, as he is able to run down first base line, as that ball is going to be an E6 there on the shortstop. So nice play there for Anthony to get on. He'll get on board away of the error, and now we're going to try to see if we can try to take advantage of that error here that the shortstop threw, as Vaughn Grissom up next. He's 2 for 4 here in today's game, as he's got a 278 average, and there you see tough break as he ends up grounding out there to second base. So that error does not haunt them, but they will definitely did some damage there to him a little bit. As we'll see Javon Ward up here now to lead off for the Bison, as Nick still out here pitching very well here in these late innings. I think it's the second inning he's pitched now here since coming out of the bullpen, as Ward will be thrown out there quickly. Nice job there from the third baseman Toro, making the play there to first. So now 0-2 count here for Betancourt. Betancourt here swings and misses there, and he is going to be sitting down, as he will go back to the dugout talking to himself there. He's 2 for 3 for the day now, as we'll see. Rivera up, or I should say Rivera's up 2 for 3 for the day. I think now Betancourt's now 2 for 4. As we'll see Grissom up next, or I should say Grissom there going to get the pop out, and that is going to be it for the 8th inning. So nice job for the Woo Sox getting 3 up, 3 down. And now we'll see the last inning here. Bottom of the 9th here. Last chance now for the Bison to come back, as we'll see what Adams can do here, as he throws this one at first, makes a nice play, and that will of course retire the first at bat. As now Borro is up next. Borro 3 and 8 in the series so far here. He's 3 for 4 today, and he's seen some action here on the plate here. We'll see if we can get him ground out here, and we do, as Toro throws this one across the diamond to the first baseman. Nice play, and that'll be out number 2. So infield doing a good job here, making sure that they get these quick outs here, as we'll see Brown up next. Brown 1 for 3 for the day, and he's their last hope really to get anything going. 0-2 count here for Brown. Swings and pops this one up there. Sograd is going to call everyone off, as the second baseman is going to get underneath of it. And the Woo Sox win this one 5-1. Nice job there, as they take game 2 of this series here. Now leading it 2-0. And this series so far looking pretty promising here. Remember, we played 6 games. So far we're just 2/3 or just a third of the way there of sweeping this series. So Ricky is going to get hit with the loss there for the Buffalo. Betancourt 2 for 4, a double, a run for him. Brown a walk, and 1 for 4 for the day. As for the Red Sox, you got Roman Anthony 1 for 5, I should say, for the day. No strikeouts there. Grissom 2 for 5, a run. Nick had a home run there, his 3rd of the season. He also had a double, as well as 3 RBIs with that home run there for him. So nice day there for him. But the rest of the guys here kind of struggle a little bit there. Alex Billings there, you see 2 for 4 RBI and a run for him, as pretty much like I said, Nick Sograd is your pretty much your guy that really did a great job there for us. Pitching wise, Luis gets his 5th win of the season. He's now 5-3 for the Woo Sox. And there you see the box score for the Buffalo Bisons, who are of course struggling here now. They're down by 2 games. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors there for the Red Sox. 1 run, 12 hits, and 1 error for the Bison, who, like I said, come up short again here today, as they lose game 2. So Blos is see potential 67 overall. He's progressing upward here. 3rd round guy from the 2023 draft. Born in North Carolina, 23 years of age. He's had a little service time there in the majors. 6'3", 223 pounds. Right now, he's had 8 games he's been involved in. Of those 8 starts, he's 0 for 3. He's been really taking a beating here when it comes to getting hit on here. There you see 33 and 2/3 innings of work. He's given up 55 hits, 29 runs, 28 of those were earned. He's given up 7 home runs here, and those are from his last couple of starts now here. Matter of fact, 3 of those of the 7 were just here the last 3 starts he's had. So he's been giving up the long ball here, and there you see with the 8.31 ERA. We should be able to help him out a little bit more here, getting that ERA to rise up a bit. So we're going to do another quick manage here, and we'll see what our Red Sox can do here as we're getting to game 3. And Miller hit a nice home run there to start off, so nice job there from him as he's on board and gets the first run. So 1-0 for the Red Sox here in the top half of the going to the bottom half of the second there. And we'll see how well, and we'll see if our team could, of course, try to help us out here and get a win. And so we get another run there off of an error. Nice there. So nice hit there. And we'll see what else so we can get ourselves into. But I think in the future episodes here, I think we're going to start kind of mixing up now both of the Major League and minor league teams. So it won't always be this way. We'll occasionally, we'll be playing some of the Major League team. We'll obviously be with the guys up with the Boston crew, but also too, I think in future episodes we'll start mixing up. We'll come down here to AAA or AA, and I'll try to throw in a player lock or something like that in future episodes. Kind of speed it along, not always have separate episodes when it comes to between the within the organization here. So look forward to that here in the near future. But yeah, so far this series has been a lot of fun, and really get to know the players here. I've been reading up on a lot of these players here and what they can do. Even some of the AA guys have been really impressive there. Blaze Jordan, I don't know if you guys remember a couple episodes ago, we were down there in AA, and Blaze Jordan, he was on fire, and he's kind of cooled down a little bit. But I really think he had a really good month that we're in right now, or the previous month, which was 2 episodes ago. But if he keeps trending that way, he might end up getting called up to the AAA club because he's been seeing the ball very well. He's got a possible future first baseman for us, so we'll definitely I have to keep a close watch on him. He's one of them I'm kind of looking at and seeing what we can do with him, because he's got a good, powerful bat. We just got to kind of work on the vision. That's what I've been trying to train him for there. But as we take a look here, we're in the bottom of the 8th, up by 3, and looks like we might go ahead and jump in here. Looks like a player. We're gonna change out the pitcher here. So Matt Moore's going to come in here to take over here in the bottom of the 3rd. He's going to get some relief here and see if we can hold these Buffalo Bisons here to not scoring. So here we are. It's Barrio there, throws this one in. What the hell? Oh, he's clutching his hamstring, and he got an MRI determined he's a 1 or 2 grade tear. What? We just threw one pitch, and he's already hurt. So that means now we're gonna have to bring in a new pitcher. So Justin Wilson now is gonna come in here. When I seen this originally, I'm thinking like, are you kidding me? Like at first I'm thinking like, oh no, please don't let this be Tommy John. Like we already got guys. We already got too many guys already that are sitting on the shelf there. As Barrio gets struck out there. Nice job there from Wilson. But it was a hamstring tear. He's going to be out for at least a couple, I would say 1 to 3 weeks. We'll see how, or maybe if we're lucky, a couple of days. But yeah, he's not going to be able to pitch here in this one there, which is unfortunate. But yeah, we get Straw out there with out number 2. So yeah, that anytime that screen pops up, I'm just like, no, please don't let it be something. Because if it's not that, I've had a guy that what was it? I think it was in my road to show. I think it was DeMarcus King. That screen popped up, and they said that when he caught the fly ball, it hit his, for whatever reason, he got hit. The ball came down and hit. He caught it. I mean, he caught it, but they said it hit his head, and he had a serious concussion. And I'm thinking, like, what the hell? No. And then, of course, we missed out on the last month and a half of the season, which made a huge difference because we could have made it to the playoffs there, and that's road to show there with his. But you know, we were able to bounce back and get ourselves back into the playoff mode again that following season. But man, seeing that screen there just really it freaks me out. I'm just like, no, didn't happen. Please tell me, please don't. If it's gonna be something, please be something minor, something that, you know, you'll be out for at least a week or 2. Nothing too major. As we'll see Corey now up to bat here. He'll rip this one up the middle there. That'll be a base hit for the Red Sox. As now they got 2 on and nobody out, and threatening to increase this lead right now, which would be nice. We have a 3-run lead here, and of course our bullpen. Sometimes here in the AAA team, I'm just wondering, like, what is going on with you guys? As we'll see a throw there to first, and the runner is going to be safe. So nice hustle there from the hitter. As now Abraham here now up to bat. 1 for 4 for the game as he bops this one there to the shallow center field. That's going to drive in a run. And the bases are still juiced here now for the Woo Sox, as they have increased their lead now to 4. So 4-0 lead here, as we'll see Tyler Miller up the bat here. 3 for 4 for Tyler, as he's got a chance now. Oh, he tried, but he's going to come up short as he pops this one up straight up, as the third baseman calls everyone off on that play and makes the catch there near third base. So we'll see the Bison now will go ahead and decide to make a pitching change here, and we'll see Robertson will come out of the game, and they'll decide to bring in a new pitcher. So the righty will take a seat in the dugout for the Bison, and we'll see here Amir Garrett is going to come out here for this one here. 25 games he's been in so far this season. He's got an 0-1 start. He's at 3 holds here, and of course they're hoping that he will, of course, get them out of the inning here. So they need a double play to get out of the inning, and it doesn't look like that. Well, they're going to get a fly out there now. Well, maybe on second thought, maybe they will get a double play here as the runner tries to advance from third to home, and that was just a bad call on my part there. I don't know what I was thinking, but the Red Sox still lead at 4-0 as a bad base running call there from the manager, as we'll see there. Caught the ball there. Nice job there from the shortstop. Ward up next for the Bison as he takes a strike there inside on that slider. Gets on him, and that's going to be now 2 away. So Nunez, last chance now for him to do something here for his ball club. 319 average right now. Swings and misses. And the Woo Sox win game number 3. So we have now taken 3 games of this 6-game series here, and we've been pretty dominant. I like what we're seeing right now, as the Woo Sox find a way to get another win here. And this, I will say, the bullpen seems like they've been, they've been very good. They've been confident on the mound, making good selected pitches, and find their way to the to the end of the ball games here. Justin Wilson picks up his 2nd save of the season. There you see the numbers now. Miller 3 for 5, a home run, double RBI, and 2 runs scored. He is going to be your player of the game. As for the notables there for the Bison, not too good, as they were shut out in this one here. 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error there for the Red Sox. Of course, if you guys want to see more of the box score there, you guys can pause the video and check it out. But Bison 0 for 5 and no runs, 5 hits, and 1 error there for them. The only notable really is Nunez, 2 for 4 in the ball game, as he had a stolen base, his 3rd of the season. And Jake Bloss is going to get hit with a loss there. He's now 0 4 for the year. We'll see that one of our Sea Dogs, he is going to have a pulled groin. He's going to be out for a couple of days there, so we'll have to set him onto the bench there for a while. But we'll get back to this series here with the AAA squad as we are back here for Mako. See potential, 65 overall for the Bison. He's southpaw from Slovenia. And there you see 24 years of age, 6 foot, 170 pounds. And of the 8 starts he's been involved in, he is 1-6 now for the season. Pitched in 40, just a little over 40 innings for the year so far. Gave up 48 hits, 24 runs, 19 of those were earned. 3 home runs, 14 walks, and 38 strikeouts. He has a 4.24 ERA, and his WAR is at 0.9. So the youngster, last start was a loss against St. Paul, as they really got roughed up against St. Paul there. If you haven't noticed that I've been with the numbers wise there, but we'll see here. Fitz will be on the mound here for us. 64 overall, see potential. He's had a call up or 2 there with the Red Sox last season. 25 years of age, 6'3". 230 pounds, from Alabama. He has a 4-seamer, slider, sweeper, and a split. And right now he's pitching right now 302 in AAA right now. Of course, against Lehigh Valley, who we played against, we beat the Lehigh Valley 4 out of the 6 games. And the game that we did lose to them there, this is Fitz, who was the one that was a part of that there. So we're going to try to see if we can try to help him out here today by getting some run support, which shouldn't be a problem for us, as we've been getting run support for all our pitchers here so far in these first 3 games. We'll try to see if we can do that here today, as again, we'll jump in here another quick manage now and see what we can do. And it looks like so far pretty quiet. A couple hits for both teams, and the Red Sox finally scored 2 runs there, so that's a double there. And as we'll see, great job there getting on board and getting on to making Mackey's day, or Mako, I should say. Pretty long day for him. Let's see if we can do that here in this one. As let's just keep simming here. Double play there from Toro. And again, just trying to fill out these pitchers here, trying to see what we can do here, what we can get away with, what we can't. And Mako, it looks like he's starting to be quiet now. Bison's already have 1 run on us already here, so it's now 2-1. And we'll see what else we can get from him here. And this might be a bullpen game by the looks of it here, because it looks like both pitchers are kind of winding down. And like I said, we'll jump in whenever, if the game happens to get tied up again, if it happens to get tied, or if we are still here at 2-1, maybe we'll jump in the 7th or something. It's always difficult trying to figure out where we're going to jump in and what we're going to, because, I kind of want to figure like, okay, let's kind of jump in the game when we're in trouble, we're down by a run. But not, jump in, at a good time, somewhere around that 6th or 7th inning. As you see here, we're jumping in here in the top of the 7th. But at the same time, you're like, okay, I got confidence in my team. Let's see what this bullpen pitcher can do. Bring him in, then turn around. He, gets obliterated. It's like, okay, maybe I should have jumped in there. But it is what it is. So we'll see. Garcia here as we start the top of the 7th here. He'll lead off, and that'll be a flare shot out there to right center field there. And that'll be a base hit there for him as we start off the 7th inning on the right foot. As now we'll see Sogar up next here. He has 1 on, nobody out, and he's going to pop this one out to left. That's going to drop in the glove there, the left fielder. And that's going to be out number 1 as Lucas there is happy to finally see, probably happy to see a out here in this situation. He knows that if this inning gets can turn very ugly here very quickly, he's got to get these guys off the plate here quickly. As Anthony up next here, Anthony here hits this one there. That's going to go out to left field. That's going to be a base hit for him as he is motoring there and got himself, and of course got the runner in scoring position there for the Red Sox, as the Red Sox still lead this one here by a run. So now actually took that single to a double. Next here we'll see Vaughn Grissom here drops this one there to shallow right field. Base hit will come in to score, and that'll be a nice one there. It's the Red Sox now make it now 3-1. So Abraham Toro's up next. We'll see. I just realized too, he is a switch hitter. That's nice. I like that. So now with 2 on and 2 now, well, I should say with 2 on and 1 out, he is now going to strike out there, making it now 2 out and 2 on. Tyler Miller's up next. He's flirting around that Mendoza line right now. He's got a $179. Or I should say a $197 there, as he flies this one out to right field, and that's going to be at it, and that's going to be over for the Red Sox. So the Red Sox are able to get 1 run across, but they'll leave 2 out there stranded. As Rivera now here pops this one out to left field. Nice hustle there from Garcia, and that's going to be 1 away. As Richard Fitz still out here pitching so far 6 strong innings. Let's see if we can get him a 7th here, as there's now McCarty out here. He's going to hit this one there to Toro. Toro, ground ball there. He's going to throw the first, and that's going to be 2 away here for the Bison. So Bison, they know that there's only a few more innings left here for them to get something going, and they got to try to turn around here quickly. So Barrio up next. Brown's on deck. As Barrio now hitting right now 203, and that's going to be it for the inning, as the Red Sox they're doing a great job there pitching. So Whitlock here, as he's 0 for 2 now for the season. He's had 7 games he's been in so far here as one of the setup guys or relievers. And we'll see a swing and a miss there. Red Sox pitcher there gets him out. That's 1 away. So nice job there for Whitlock, keeping that runner off the base pass here. So Leo Jimenez up next. He's batting .257 right now. And of course we're trying to get quick work of him here. This is going to be a ground ball up the middle. Base hit, gets him on board here now. So now Whitlock is going to really have to rely on his defense here now by providing a double play. Let's see if they can do so here. As Nunez up next. Nunez swings and misses there as he strikes out. And that's going to be strikeout number 1 there for Whitlock here. As we'll see, looking for a ground ball out here, or maybe even a strikeout. 1-1 count coming up. Red Sox here lead by 2. And we'll see a chopper there. Not a hard play there for Sograd to get to, and he's going to get there for the final out. Nice play there. Nice job there, finish the inning. As we'll see Jacob Barnes now here for the Bison. And he is looking to, of course, try to keep the Red Sox where they're at right now. Sograd right now 0 for 3 here today. A bit of a struggle here as he finally gets a base hit there. That struggle is now coming to an end now, as he's now 1 for 4 on board with 1 out. We'll see what Roman Anthony can do, as he is going to flare this one here, and that's going to come off his hands, and that one's going to drop shallow left field there. Base hit for him, and that puts him on board here now with 2 on and 1 out. As now the looks like the Bison's manager looks like he's had enough with the pitching here now, and he's afraid of this next batter, which I believe is Abraham Toro. And so now they're going to bring in Nick Robinson here, as Nick Robinson 11 games has been in so far here this season. He has a win, and there you see 16 and 30 innings of work, 5.51 ERA, And it looks like he's been pitching pretty well against average, a little high for him. Both are a little high, but looks like he's been doing a better job against lefties, or against righties than he has been lefties. As Grissom gets a base hit, puts him on board. So now Abraham Turo up next, and this is not the situation you want to see your pitcher Nick Robinson, especially who's been struggling against lefties. And he is going to hit this one there. That's a base hit there. Actually, that might be good enough for 2. As we'll see, 2 runs will come across the plate there. As Abraham now makes it now 5-1 as he gets his 7th 2 RBI double there for the season. Miller's up next, batting 196. That one's going to be a deep shot out to center field here. That runner from third should be able to tag up, and that's exactly what they're going to do. It makes it now 6-1 on that sacrifice fly there from Miller. And Skies will be up next here. 304. He's going to hit this one, launch this one out to left field, and that's going to be a laser catch there, as that is going to be still a base hit. Ward here now to the bottom of the 9th. Whitlock's still out here as he has Ward pop this one out to deep center field. Anthony will be there, and that'll be out number 1 here for Red Sox. As now we'll see Betancourt here, 1 for 3 for the day here. As he takes that one look in that slider, I think he thought that one was going to be either out of the zone or go far in the dirt. But it was right where we needed to put it at for the out. 2 away now. As we'll see Josh Rivera up next here. Last chance for them to get something. Rivera has a hitter's count now, 2-0. And he's going to hit this one there. He's going to find a base hit there. That one's going to battle around. Actually, it's going to be good enough for a double, as Anthony has to go look for it. And so now in runner scorer position now here with 2 away. We can still get out of this game here without giving up a run. As we'll see Ryan McCarthy now up next, batting 182, and he swings and misses there on that slider outside the zone, and that retires the side, and that ends the ball game. Red Sox get another win here, as that's going to be game number 4. As now we have now taken this series here now 4-0, and showing some really good pitching here, really decent pitching, but even excellent batting right now. I know I talk a lot about the batting here a lot of times, but the pitching's been getting better and better. Guy's been doing a great job there. Whitlock picks up a nice save there for him, his first of the year. Toro, of course, 2 for 5, a double and 2 RBIs. Grissom, 3 for 5 RBI and a run scored. No home runs there for the Red Sox here today. As for Mako, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 earned on him. Betancourt 1 for 4, double and a run for them. And of course, Ward had a semi-decent day there for the Bison. There you see the box score there. You guys, of course, check that out and see what you like and talk about yourselves there. But it was a good day. Pitching-wise was excellent there. We only gave up 1 earned run. Fitz did. He did a great job there, pitching 7 innings. I was getting kind of worried there because I never really used him before. But he was pretty solid there. He was actually, I could have used him in the 8th, but I decided, like, nah, we're not going to chance it. We're just going to go ahead and just change it up and see what the bullpen can do for us. And they did an excellent job there, I will say there. And then, of course, here's the Bison's box score as well. But again, you guys can pause the video and check that out for yourselves. But overall, this is a great performance there for our fellas. As we're taking a little bit of a recap here and looking at the 4 games that we've played so far. And right now we're actually tied with the Knights. As you see the Buffalo there, 4-game losing streak there, 17-26 right now. They're 9 games back in the division. So we're in pace. We're keeping in pace with the Charlotte Knights. And we'll see what we can do here in game number 5 is Kloffenstein, righty. From Texas, B potential, 61 overall. He's had a short stint there in the majors for a game, I guess you could say, for the Blue Jays. As he's 24 years of age, 6'5", 245 pounds, and the A young man who's been in 7 games. He's been had 7 games, 7 starts. He's 3-0. 35 in the third innings of work, gave up 2 home runs, 13 walks, and 17 strikeouts. He has a 3.31 ERA with a 1.25 WHIP. And, of course, he's had 2 quality starts so far for him this season. He has a 4-seam slider, cut, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. So he has a pretty good repertoire there that should be decent for him. But last start he had, actually the last 2 starts he was against the St. Paul Saints. And of course, he won the first game, but the second, I think it was the couple games later, I think it was the 6th game there. He didn't do so well. He got hit pretty good. Gave up 5 runs there. He was out pretty quickly there. 2 1/3 innings of work on that matchup there with them. And of course, Patrick Sandoval. This is actually the first time we've used him because he's recently just made a return after having a surgery with his elbow during the preseason, and looks like he's been doing pretty well for himself now. But he's given up 4 home runs, 4 walks, so he is still kind of getting his his sea legs there, being back on the mound here. But his last start, there you see his last couple starts there. Last start it was a no decision. He pitched 3 2/3 innings. I think we're going to try to push him a little bit more here today. We're going to try to get him to at least pitch in 5. So we'll see what we can do here in Game 5 as we get to the top of the first. As Max Ferguson here with on board here with 1 out. And Ferguson here flares this one out to shallow center field for a base hit. And that's a nice hit there to lead off there for the Red Sox. As now we'll see Abraham Toro up next. Toro, of course, has been having a hell of a time here. And he does it again as he launches this one out to deep center field. Home run for the Red Sox. Wow, 13th home run of the season. I believe this is like home run number 3 or 4 for him in this series. Man, he's been tearing the cover off the baseball here, and that's what I like to see as he's been showing off the power. It may not be, it's definitely minor league baseball power, but, if we can work on that and just kind of synthesize that and get him going here, I think, like I said, next month we could probably bring him up and get him a couple starts here and there and see what he does, because he's been hitting really well here in the AAA in these first couple months of the season. I wouldn't mind seeing him, come up for a month or so and get a couple games underneath, under him and see what he can do from there. So 2 away with the Red Sox leading this one 2-0 here at the top of the first. Trying to keep this inning alive as this one's going to be skied out there. Alex hitting this one deep and it's back. Billis there hits this one there. That's going to be a solo shot there for him. His 3rd home run for the Woo Sox this season. And now they have extended this lead now to 3. Nice hit there. You see the boys there in the dugout like what they're seeing here from him. As he did a great job there. Put a nice another crooked number up there for us. As he really, look at it. He had to pull his hands back. I mean, that's just awesome. He's seen that play. He's seen that pitch and he realized, hey, I got to pull my hands back quick to turn that around and just to pull it. Roman Anthony up next here, batting .246, and Roman Anthony's like, I want to get in the hit parade as well. He does so as he hits one out there to center field. Home run for him. His 2nd home run now in this episode. His 2nd home run in this series. He hit his 3rd here today. And now we make it now 6-0 here. Or no, 4. Is it 4-0? No, I can't remember. There's too many damn numbers. But nonetheless, he did a great job reading this one. Okay, 4-0 here. And look at that. Just great job pulling the baseball. And that's just pretty much the end of the first inning there with that butt whooping. As now we'll see here a double play here, and I always love seeing that. That's definitely a pitcher's best friend. And Sandoval gets himself out of the end there on that one. Top of the second coming up here. Red Sox looking to try to continue where they left off at here. As Nick Solgaard here hits a nice base hit out to right with nobody on. So good job there leading off here for the Red Sox. That's Carlos Navarro up next, batting .226, and he's going to find a spot there out to right field, base hit. And we'll see Nick Solgaard here. He's going to go from first to third off that base hit. Nice hustle there from him. Getting himself in scoring position now here as there's still nobody out and 2 on. And Corey Rosier here next. He's 0 for 1 here today. And Corey hits this one. That's going to go deep and back. And that's going to go hop over the fence. That's going to be a ground rule double. An RBI double for him. His 10th of the year. And now I think the manager here said he's seen enough from his starter. As we get the starter pulled out here. And we're only, what, 2 innings in? So Ryan Yarbrough is going to come in here as a long relief. He's been in so far this season 15 times. He's 3-3 for the season, and he's looked like he's been pitching very well against lefties, about $1.52. We'll see that if he can take on this lefty here. It's going to be Max Ferguson. Max has 2 runners on board here at second and third with nobody out. Pop up there out to near the third base line, and that's going to be caught, as no one's going to be able to tag up, as that's just not deep or far enough for us to do so. So now Toro coming up here. He is a switch hitter, and we'll see what he can do as he swings the bat there, and that's going to go high and deep. And pulls this one there. That's going to bounce off the wall out there to the left. And that's going to be a bases clearing there. Double for him. As he does a great job there. As he, definitely striking there. Doing a good job there. Almost, in some ways here, almost bowling a 300 here in today's game. In this series so far. As his bat's just been coming alive here and doing a great job of punishing pitchers here in this series. Sandoval now here going against Wheatley as he's already got 1 out here. Well, I should say not Wheatley, Watley. Watley here at the drop third strike, and we go ahead and throw him out there at first. And that's another strikeout there. Nice way of getting out of that at bat. Ryan McCarthy up next, batting 174. And he is taking a seat as well. So Sandoval striking out the side here. Nice job. 3 up, 3 down. We'll see now. Ryan Yarbrough again here on the mound still. Roman Anthony 1 for 2 for the day. And of course, Roman Anthony says, you know what? I went yard earlier, and I'm feeling it again as he goes yard. This time even deeper out to right. Beautiful home run, solo shot there. His 4th of the season. I think now this is his 3rd home run of the episode, if I'm not mistaken. Whew. This kid is definitely showing why he is our top prospect here in the organization. That bat is finally coming around here and getting in some work. Look at this. Beautiful play. As we see this one going 426 feet deep to right with an exit velocity of 109.3. Sandoval up now here, pitching here in the bottom of the 5th. So he's got enough run support here to help to get him at least stretched out even more here as we are in the bottom of the 5th. He does hit a runner. As we'll see Ward up. Ward has 3 home runs for the season now. And we'll see that ball is going to be protected. Now trying to throw the fur. Oh, whoa, where was he? I was going to say, where is he throwing at? But, yeah, wrong throw. I hit the wrong button there when I was trying to throw the runner at second. So, wild pitch, runner will advance. We'll see now next pitch here. As this one's going to be out there. That's going to be a base hit. Runners coming speeding around third here. A play at the plate, and they cannot tag him out. As that's a good hit there by Ward and gets the first run of the day there for the Bison. So Bison trailed now by 8 with 1 on and 1 out. Nunez up here. He's flying this one out to right field. And that's just going to be a deep fly ball out. 2 away here for the Bison, as the Bison trying to come back in this inning, trying to they already put one number up on the board here against Sandoval, but Sandoval's been pitching really well. As you see, another 4-seam fastball there outside, and gets the batter looking as that retires aside. 9-1, one run does come across in the bottom of the inning there. We'll go now back to the bottom half, this time in the 6th. Sandoval, 62 pitches in here, swings and has McCarthy's missed there. Nice job there as he gets another strikeout here. And Sandoval, again, he's looking like he's getting stronger and stronger with every batter here. 0-2 count here on Straw. And we get the call there. Nice job. I wouldn't necessarily say that was fully in, but we'll take it. If the ump says it's a strike, we'll take it. That's a nice strikeout there. 2 away. Brown up next. He's over 2, batting .219. And we'll see if we can get him swinging a miss there as well, as that's going to be a slider, and that's going to get him retired as well. So they got to figure out how to get. They got one run off of Sandoval. They got to try to see if they can get him to try to shut him down. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th here, and this is now I'm thinking like, okay, let's really test the waters here, see what he can do. As we'll see our third baseman huddles over there and gets the foul ball and gets the first out of the inning. Nunez now up to bat here. He's 1 for 2. He has a 1-2 count. He's 0 for 2 for the day, and that 2-seam fastball right on the line there gets the strikeout. That's 2 away now here for Sandoval. I'm really thinking of Sandoval. We're not going to force him. We're not going to. I'd be surprised if we can get him in here out of the 8th inning here. As we see a ball fly there, that's going to drop down for a single, and Watley is on board there. So I'm sure the manager are probably thinking right now, and you're probably thinking the same way. It's like, okay, go ahead and pull him now. But I feel like he's still got a couple more pitches in him. We'll see what he can do here. That's going to be a base hit. Anthony going to come around here. Runner's going to come around third. Runner's going to go ahead and try to get to home plate, and we make a tag at the plate there. What was Watley thinking? Hey, if you want to give yourself up for an out, go right ahead, especially the last out of the inning. Go for it. But he looked like he was hell-bent on trying to score that run, and he will come up very short there. Red Sox lead at 9-1 here after 8 as we go to the top of the 9th. Still lead by 8. As we'll see, the next batter here will be Miller. Miller skies one over to left field. That's going to drop down, and a runner's going to come in to score as we get a ground rule double. Hops over the fence there, and that's going to put Miller now at second base as a run will come in to score. So now Red Sox are up by 9. Go to the bottom of half of the 9th here. Zach Kelly coming out here. Not a save opportunity waiting for him or whatnot, but we'll see how he does against these righties. As right now he's batting he's pitching now .214. He's 205 against lefties. But we'll see what he does against this righty. It'll be Miles Straw, 205 for the season. As he takes that one looking, and that's going to be strikeout number 1. So now Brown will be up next. He's 0 for 3. He's had a strike, 2 strikeouts, and a ground out here in today's game. So he is definitely looking to try to keep, obviously try to keep the inning alive, but try to have a better, get his average up some. As we'll see a throw there on that ground ball there to third, and that's going to be now 2 away. So we're looking at possibly winning the 5th, we know we have one more game left. The 5th game of this series. Jimenez will be up next. He's 0 for 3. And he is they're all really struggling here, especially because of Sandoval, and of course now Kelly getting the strikeout, and that is going to end the ball game. Winning game 5 of the series. We're just a game away from now really putting the boots to these boys here, these Bisons, as they are looking like this could be a complete shutout here on the Bisons. As we win this one 10-1 is your final score. 10 runs, 17 hits, no errors there for the Red Sox, as the Bison go 1 for 4, or one run, 4 hits, no errors And then you see there just a lot of offers, 1 for 3s, 1 for 4s, but mainly a lot of strikeouts there. Sandoval, 8 innings of work, 15 he struck out, having only given up 1 earned and 4 hits in the ball game there. And of course, he got a lot of run support there, especially from Roman Anthony, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored there for him. And of course, Toro had a home run as well. He had his 13th of the season. And of course, he had a double as well as a couple of RBIs, 4 to be exact. Now he is now a team leading 43 for the season. So Sandoval, just a great day there. We did a great job there helping him out and getting that run support that he needed. And like I said, I was really flirting there. Once I got to the 6th and 7th innings, I'm like, okay, maybe I should have done this. Maybe, But then that's like, okay, after he gave that, well, that was running with the 5th, but towards the 8th there, when I realized, okay, he is tired. Like we gotta go ahead and pull him, but he did a great job there. And of course, like I said, that guy ran there, and that just made it crack me up when he did that. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why are you running? Why are you trying to run for that extra, or trying to tag up like that? Like, we're gonna throw you out at, like, was it center fielder or right fielder? Had a pretty good arm. So, but we're gonna get to the 4th and final game here. We're gonna see Josh Walker again, and of course, remember we did a great job there against him. He gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, gave up a home run, and had an ERA of 7.20. So we'll try to see what we can do here as we have Zach Penrod up next here. And of course, he pitched back in game 1 of this series when we started, or game 1 of this series when we started today's episode. 9 games he's been involved in, 9 starts. And of course, he is 6-0 so far this season. And there you see his numbers. Giving up 2 home runs, 20 walks, 47 strikeouts, 2.49 ERA. And he has had 2 quality starts. So that is not decent for him. He had a decent start last time. And of course, a 1.3 WAR. Of course, we did win that first game. Got a nice run support here. He did give up 4 runs. All 4 more earned. He also had to give up only 6 hits, 1 home run, 1 walk, and he struck out 9. Ending the game at a 6.0 ERA. So we'll try to see what we can do here as we take a look at the lineup here. We'll make got lineup changes here. Got a couple guys that need some time off, so we're gonna go ahead and go with that. And we've got another change there as well. Some guys that need a little bit of a shake up here in the lineup here. So that's what we're gonna do today. As we go to the bottom of the 2nd here, 2 out. This one's going to fly out here as Brown is able to hit this one out there. He's going to get a good hit there and going to get himself in a double now with 2 away. So Brown on board here with his 10th double of the season. Looking to see what Watley can do here. He's 1 for 3 in that last game. We'll see here. He'll pop this one up here. Ferguson's going to track this one down. And that is going to be it for the game, or for the at-bat. As we go to the end of the 2nd there, no runs comes across. It's still a scoreless game. As now we get to the top of the 3rd here. Garcia's up here. That's going to be a dribbler there to the shortstop. Shortstop can't pick up on that play. And that's going to be, I believe they're going to go ahead and, it's going to be scored as a base hit. So Ferguson up to bat here with 1 on. Nobody out here for him as he'll ground this one there. And again, the shortstop cannot pick up the ball. So now 2 are on board here. I think that time that might be an error. Yeah, they're going to say an E6. And it's now twice now that he has not filled the ball very well. First time, okay. 2nd time, shame on you. You should, you're at this level of playing baseball here, you should be able to pick up that baseball and get that double play in that case there. As Roman Anthony's going to sky this one out to left. And that's going to be now the first out here of the inning here in the top of the 3rd for Walker. As now there's 2 on, 1 out. Vaughn Grissom up next here. He's batting .290. And he's been doing a good job here in this series as well. As he hits this one here, that's going to be a gapper out there to right field. And a run's going to come in, make that 2 runs coming in off that double. Nice play as he gets a nice 2 RBI double, his 4th of the year. 2-0 Woo Sox, as we'll see Max Ferguson and company again out here on the top of the 5th. And they're trying to do the same thing again. And there you see, now this time the second baseman can't make the play. As that is going to get 2 on board here. So the skipper said he's had enough. The Walker not producing like he did. Or actually, it was I think he had a worse showing this time around than he did the first time. So Barnes going to come out here. And there you see 1 for 3. He's pitching against lefty's not too good. He's 333 right now, but it's about 2-something there against righties as he goes against Anthony there, and Anthony swings and misses there, and that is going to have him strike out with now 1 away. So now 2 on still here for Grissom. He hit that gapper out there that brought in 2 runs. We'll see if he can do that here again here in the top of the 5th. This one's going to be a ground over there to the third baseman to go around the horn, and that is going to be a double play, as that's going to get them out of this inning. So no run comes across there for the Woo Sox, as now we go to the bottom half of the 5th. 2 out, and we'll see what Zach can do here there against this lineup here, as he's trying to get out of the inning, but the inning is going to stay alive with a base hit there from Kashevic. There, nice base hit there for him. Ryan McCarthy up next, as he is, of course, he is trying to keep this inning alive, and he does, as he hits a base hit past the third baseman. Runner on board now, 2 runners on board here on that base hit, as there's still 2 out. So Zach, come on, you gotta figure out something here, kid. You gotta get out. You gotta get a base hit, or get a ground ball here into play, and this is going to be Barrow. Barrow's going to hit this one high and deep. This one's going to come off the wall. 1 run's going to come around to score. Actually, 2 runs are looking like they're going to come around to score, and the Bison now tied up now 2 apiece here in the bottom of the 5th. Nice 2 RBI double, his 7th of the season. Straw's up next. He's 0 for 2, and we're trying to get out of this inning here, as that's a ground ball there to Ferguson. Ferguson able to throw the first, and that retires the side. So 2 batters coming across, or 3 batters coming across there with 2 out and 2 runs coming in. That is not a good inning there for your pitcher, as now we're trying to get back those runs that we gave up, and unfortunately Anthony's going to hit that one right to the left fielder on the nice laser there. So now bottom of the 7th here, still tied 2 apiece. Runner on first, and that's going to be a hot shot over there to the third baseman. As Toro doing a good job there on the hot corner, taking away a base hit, and put that potential run up 90 feet. Zach here, and now 80 pitches in, 3-1 count. He's in trouble right now, as he just loses the batter there, and he is going to end up drawing the walk there. So the first walk now being brought to the Bison here, and McCarthy's up next. McCarthy 2 of 11 for the season. And, of course, Zach Penrod right now, he is not, energy-wise, he is not looking too good. We're trying to do our best here to try to find some pitches here that can get that batter out, and we do there on that one. As Barrow now up to bat here. He had that 2 RBI double back in the 5th. So now we're going to go have a little powwow here on the mound to figure out what we're going to do here, as bullpen apparently is not ready to go just yet. So Zach's going to have to do his best to keep this ball in the ballpark, and not to mention infield here, and try to get this final out here of this inning to stay alive and keep the game at where it's at, so he can at least get the bats offensively going here in the top half of the 8th. So you see, just having a little meeting there. We'll see what they'll do here. We'll see what kind of strategy they got here. Of course, they need a ground ball to get them out here. As Barrow hits this one here, this is going to be a fly ball out to shallow center field here. Anthony's going to be there on time, and that is going to help the Woo Sox get out of the inning. No runs coming across there, still tied 2 apiece, as Easton Lucas is out here. And we'll see what he can do here against Grissom. Vaughn, 2 for 3 for the day. He's double a single, And, of course, drove in 2 runs. We'll see what he'll do here in this 0-1 count. This is going to be a flare out to center field. Base hit for Grissom as he's on board. And that's now 1 runner with nobody out. So far, looking pretty good there to lead off here for the Woo Sox. As Abraham Toro up next. He's 0 for 3. He's had a really tough game here. He's been electric all but this game here today. As he hits this one up the middle there. Base hit. And that's going to put him on board now with 2 on. So, nice job there as he's starting getting that bat rattling here and getting that bat going the right way as he gets that base hit. Tyler Miller up next. He's 0 for 3. So, with nobody out and 2 on here. Oh, no, not this. Not a twin killer. He gets right into that twin killer there. Wipes 2 off the board. That's a 6-4-3 double play. That is not what we need there, Mr. Miller. And so you see the replay here, and this is just an excellent double play being accomplished there. Roser now up next, 1 for 3. He needs to hit this one up the middle here so we can get this base hit and go up by 1. But he's going to get underneath this one way too much. And that's going to lift up in the air. It's going to stay in the air until it's caught. Easy play there for the left fielder as the runner's left stranded there at third. So Criswell will come out here. We'll see what he can do. 15 games he's been in so far. 2-0 record, 3 holds. And it looks like he's had a tough time against lefties. So we'll try to see our best. Try to keep these, at least try to avoid lefties if we can. As Straw makes a swing and a miss there. And that's going to be out number 1. So 1 away. As Martinez up next here. He's struck out and lined out twice and struck out once here today. 0 for 3 for the day for him. He swings and misses there, so he gets a nice little matching pair. 2 strikeouts, 2 lineouts. That's going to retire him. So Lopervito is up next here. He's batting .232 right now. And on a 1-2 count here. Pitch, and he's going to get that cut fastball inside, high and inside. And he's going to take a seat there. That's going to retire the side. Woo Sox stay alive here as they give no runs here as they end 8. Top of the 9th coming up here. And Sadlin is going to come in here to pitch now for the Bisons. This is probably the last chance now for them defensively to stop the Red Sox here. Red Sox would love to have an inning here in this top half of the 9th to at least take a now here we need 2 runs here to really be secure, as this is not a good start there as that gets popped straight up. Easy play there for the shortstop to get to, and that's going to retire. That's going to be 1 away. So not how you want to start your 9th inning, especially the ball game tied up. And of course I would like to try to avoid extra innings if all possible. If you remember back in the start of this when we was down here last time we played, we didn't do so well at extra innings as we swing and a miss there, and that is going to retire strikeout number 2. And Sandlin settled in so far here now, looking pretty good. We'll get now to Garcia. He's 3 for 3 here today, hitting very well. Let's see if he can go 4 for 4, and he's going to drop that one in there. That's going to be out to the shallow left center field. Base hit. That's going to get him on board. And the Woo Sox now have a runner one runner on board here. So 2 away here. Ferguson, of course, needs to keep the inning alive with a base hit. We'll see if he can do so. And he will. He'll drop this one there out to shallow left center field. Nice base hit again for the Woo Sox hitters. As they're finding that spot there. That must be the magic spot right now to get any chance to get back and stay in this game. Roman Anthony up next. He's 0 for 4. He's struggling here today. As he hits a cue shot there. That goes up the middle there. Throw over from second to third. And that runner's going to get thrown out. That's going to be Anthony on that play. So we could not keep the inning alive to get a base hit, a run there, as Miller is going to tag out the plate or tag out the bag there at first, as that's going to be out number 1 there on Josh Rivera. And of course, our job here is to make sure we don't give the walk off here. Brown 2 for 3 for the day here. As Criswell here trying to force, I guess forced to go into extra innings. Like I said, I am not a fan of extra innings whatsoever, especially in the minor leagues. But hey, that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. So Watley up next here. He's 0 for 3 here today. Batting 187. 1 for 2 pitch, and that's going to be a sinker inside. He does not like the call, and that's fine by me. Regardless, that's a strikeout, and that ends aside. As now we go to extras. Remember, runner is going to be placed at second base here, so Grissom is up next as he has a runner on second. 1-2 count here. We'll see what he can do here. Bring that runner home as he swings and misses there on that slider. And no way of getting hold of that one there. That one was just a little too slow. So now Abraham up next. We'll see what he can do. As Toro 1 for 4 here today. We've seen that base hit earlier. Other than that, his bat's been very quiet as he pops this one here high and deep. Not deep enough to tag up the runner. On second thought, the runner's going to go ahead and tag up, and the runner is going to get tagged out. Really? Really? You know, what makes me mad the most is I was trying to slide, and they would not let me slide. That was, So now runner here on the board here, that's going to be Miller. Miller's going to tag out first as we see Criswell now has to do a better job here now with 1 out, and now the runner from second to third moving. Base hit here is going to definitely score a run, and the Bison could win game 6 of this series. So now Ryan McCarthy has a chance now to be the hero, and he's going to do so. That's going to be a base hit. Runner comes in to score, and the Bisons win the game. Bisons win this one here. 3-2 is your final, as they are, well, we win the series, but they avoid the super sweep here in this one, as we end up coming up very short here. That makes me mad. That slide, I was like, come on, slide head first. He should have been, head first. He should have been there. But they went ahead and for whatever, that weird animation there. But it is what it is. But we do win the series 5-1 as Barrow's your player of the game in this one here. 1 for 4, a double, 2 RBIs for him. Red Sox 2 runs, 13 hits, no errors. As for the Bison, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. As they win this one here. And of course Sandlin as your player or your winner in this one. 2 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts in the ball game there for the Bison. As we take a look at the box score here, Roman Anthony had a really tough day. 0 for 5, 1 strikeout. What else? Who else? That's about the whole. Miller had a brutal day too. 0 for 4 there. But only 3 guys struck out there in the game. So on the other side, we had 10 strikeouts as a total there against the Bison. But like I said, came down to extra innings. They were able to move their guy in position there to get, to take, for that base hit that they needed, and they got it. So hats off to them. But that puts us back a game now behind the Knights, as the Knights are 28-17. We're 27-18. And, of course, we're of the last 10, we're 7-3. So we're playing really good baseball here in AAA. And I'm really impressed with the way we were playing there in this episode here today. We definitely have to come back down here a little bit more often and check on the team. As for the Bison, they are 18-27. They're 10 games back of the Knights. And they are 2-8 of the last 10 there for themselves, as they're not least in dead last. Well, actually, no, they're technically in dead last right there with the Railroad Riders. But nonetheless, that's going to be it for this episode here as we finish off that nice series there with Buffalo. Coming up in the next video here, you guys, I believe we'll have that Atlanta series coming up in the next video. I think it's, what is it? I think it's Atlanta. Is it? No, it'd be the Tigers. It'd be the Tigers game. That'll be that series. So it'll be a Tiger series. You guys will see coming up. Like I said, that's a series that I played all 3 games, and you'll see those in the next 3 days here. You'll see those videos pop up here on the channel, and then of course we have. We'll be back with the majors. The next time you at least hear from me, we'll be back in the majors. There, we have a 10-game homestand coming up against the Braves, Mets, and Orioles. In episode 7 here of the Boston Red Sox franchise. So stay tuned for that here on the channel. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series that happens to be uploaded to the channel. And of course, don't forget to check out our Road to Shows here on ESGNet, as well over on the second channel for more Road to Show. You got Road to Show with Deshaun King and with Alex Humberto, as well as our Mission Recondition series with the Chicago Cubs over there on the second channel over there on ESGNet Plus LP. But again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel as we're in the middle of the summer. Baseball's flowing pretty good, not bad. We're looking pretty good here on this series, so we'll see more action here coming up, and we'll definitely I think we should be getting through the month of May in that next episode as well, at episode 7. Last part of May, the first part of June in that next video. So stay tuned for that and more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy. Go Red Sox Nation. We'll see you guys next time.